everyone. Welcome back to a brand new, very exciting, very much not looking great episode of Pop Culture Primas.
You're beautiful no matter what.
Thank you. So are you.
Thank you.
Really cute.
Okay, full disclosure, we're restarting this intro because something happened with my internet.
Yeah, we had a little connection issue.
Yes. But yeah, we're starting this all over. You have a snowstorm going on by you, and I don't, so that's fun for you.
Yeah, that's what you guys missed in our other recording. That's now trash. But yeah, it's been snowing all weekend here in Chicago. Alyssa lives in sunny Nevada. You did have some snow.
We did. We had like a brief little like frosted, I call it a frost. It was just like a frost layer. And then by like 10 a.m. it was all melted, so didn't even count. It's so fun. I just remember this. So right before it snowed, it was raining, and Dennis we have security cameras. So he looked on the security camera in front of, like, that's on our garage to see how badly it was raining, to see how hard it was coming down. And there was two kids that were playing right in front of our sidewalk. And one of the kids, poor thing, says, "What if it rains 2 days in a row? That would be insane, dude." That was just like, oh my God, these kids don't know what rain is.
Desert kids. Oh my God,
literally, he sent me the video. I don't know if I still have it, but I'm like, oh my God, these poor things.
Oh, so sweet.
Because he goes, yeah, they were just having a blast throwing like football at each other while it was like drizzling out, and they're like, what if it rains 2 days in a row? And he's like, it's drizzle. It's not rain. Poor things.
Literally poor things. Okay, well, at least I got to see a little snow frost too. I don't know what you would call that.
Like I said, it was just a very thin layer, and it was melted by 10 a.m., so you can't even enjoy it. It's pretty to look at, though.
This isn't really pretty to look at.
Yeah, I don't miss that. No.
It's a little excessive. Like, we get it. It's snowing. Like, it's enough. Stop, please. Anyway.
Please stop.
Lots going on this week.
Yeah.
World of pop culture.
Yes. Okay, first thing, we had mentioned this while we were talking. For all you Potterheads, which Anjali had no idea that was a term, there is a Harry Potter series coming to HBO Max. As far as I know, nothing has been written. Nothing, like, specifically has been pitched. Maybe there has been and they haven't, like, obviously revealed that. But I have no idea if this is, like, before Harry Potter and his friends, after, or just, like, during, but, like, other people. Maybe another school, because there's other wizarding schools in the universe, so.
Oh my God, that's right. That'd be actually really cool.
That would be really cool.
Because we both said we'd never seen the Fantastic Beasts ones, but I think those are prequels, right?
Your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea.
The young Dumbledore that they're following.
Oh, okay, so yes, prequels then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Might not be at all.
Yes.
But I never read the books. I'm not a reader.
No.
I don't read. No, I only had to read for book reports, and even then I just, like, read the front and back cover and just whatever. But you said you never really got into the books either, right?
Yeah, I said that I forced myself to read them. Mm-hmm. And when I force myself to do it, I don't enjoy it. So I literally just force myself to read. How many books are there? 7? I don't even know how many books there are. I can't tell you what happens in them books. Right. And I only seen up to maybe the 3rd or 4th movie, so I have no idea what happens in the movies. Like, I know what happens to characters because, I mean, we just find out about things, but yeah, I don't know anything. But we did learn today how much J.K. Rowling is worth. Yeah, that's Anjali first guessed that she was worth $12 million.
Okay, because my guess was like, okay, she makes a lot of money, right? Harry Potter movies, blah, blah, blah. But I thought she gave a lot of her earnings away to, like, charities and stuff.
Yeah.
But whatever she's keeping is around, what did you say?
So her range, it's between $650 million to $1.2 billion.
Right. So.
Damn.
That's a lot of money.
Damn it. Like, fuck.
Also, I didn't know the Powerball. Was it the Powerball or the Mega Millions that just happened?
Yeah.
Not too long ago. Wasn't it like one person from Michigan that won?
Yeah.
I'm just not that lucky.
No. And I always say, I hope that these people deserve it. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you hear about these people who've won a jackpot, like, couple times. Like, I've heard that, like, a few times. It was not huge jackpots, but still, they've won jackpots, and they're still win. It's like, hopefully it's somebody who really deserve it. I hope it's a frontline worker, because
yeah, it's been a rough
Lord knows they need it. So, yeah, so hopefully it's a good person.
Yeah. Money. But I'm interesting. I am an interesting person. I'm interested to see what this Harry Potter thing's gonna look like, and what the viewership is gonna look like. Because we were saying, like, with the whole J.K. Rowling and her tweets.
Yeah, like I said, I think the fan base is just so strong with the story itself that they just
block her out,
like tune her out. Not by any means like stick up for her, defend her or anything. I think they're just like, thank you for creating this world, but we're gonna kick you out of it, basically.
Not allowed here anymore.
You're not allowed here. So I really think that it's good. They're probably gonna get a lot of views, whatever it is. Okay. But I would be interested in seeing another school being
that'd be
portrayed.
Really cool.
That'd be pretty cool because I think there are like 3 other schools or 4 other schools.
Yeah, because when they had that whatever,
solidifier
or something,
the Wizard Tournament or something. I don't know.
It was like very Hunger Games though.
The what?
It was like Hunger Gamesy. Like kids were dying.
Yes.
Our pets.
The other with
Twilight.
No, Twilight.
Twilight.
Edward Cullen.
I said our pets.
Our pets. Oh, I didn't hear that. I thought you said something else. Yeah, he died. Cedric. Yes, I remember. Yeah, he died. Yeah, it was like Hunger Games. They were. Yeah, there's a lot of death, and they were just children. Children. They were babies.
The drama.
Oh my goodness.
The therapy.
Yeah. In other news, Halsey is pregnant.
She is.
Did we even know she was dating anybody? Apparently she's been with this guy for like 7 months at least.
The last person I thought she was with Evan Peters.
Mm-hmm. Did not even know they broke up.
Me either.
Did not even know they broke up. But this other guy, his name, he's a screenwriter.
Okay.
I don't even know how you would pronounce his name.
Alev
Aiden?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it was 7 months ago. There's a picture of them. They got matching tattoos.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they got matching tattoos. So, and she's about 5 months along. So.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if she's going to talk about her journey or anything like that, but she had a rainbow posted. So I wonder if this is a rainbow baby.
Interesting.
They've experienced loss, or I don't know if she's talked about it or not. It's none of my business. But I'm just curious as to why she used that emoji.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good question.
But that was very surprising.
Yeah, that was surprising. Because the funny thing is, though, one of the girls at work, she goes, I'm going to come to you for my pop culture question because I don't know anything. She was the one that told me about this. So I was talking to one of my other coworkers, and then she comes up to me. She's like, okay, so can you clarify something for me? I'm like, what? She goes, who is Halsey's baby daddy? And I'm like, what? Yeah. She goes, Halsey, she's pregnant. And I'm like, what? No. She goes, do I know something before you? I'm like, apparently. I just ran to my phone and I saw, and I immediately sent you the link. But I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, I had no idea. I was like,
no.
What?
Yeah, very silent relationship. Mm-hmm. Good for her, because I feel like she's had very tumultuous public relationships. So
G-Eazy for sure.
Yeah, but he's still with what's her face,
Ashley Benson. Yeah, they're still going strong. And I feel like they were both rebound relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So it was after he officially ended things with Halsey and she ended things with Cara. Sorry, I always want to say Cara. Cara. But yeah. Interesting.
Did she say she was having a girl?
Did she say she was having a girl?
Yeah. Or did she not say anything?
I don't think so. I think she only said something when the baby daddy commented on the picture, she said something like, I love you and this little human or something like that so much. So she hasn't, as far as I know, she hasn't specified a gender.
But I love how you just keep calling him Baby Daddy, like it's an episode of Maury.
That's Baby Daddy.
Father of the child.
Father of the child.
This story, I saw this and I was like, huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that she was even a thing anymore. Pamela Anderson married her bodyguard after they fell in love during like lockdown, during quarantine.
Yes. Did you see her dress?
I didn't.
I thought it was just so beautiful. It was just so like, I don't even know how to explain it. I just thought it was just so whimsical, and she looks phenomenal. It's like, it's so unfair how good she looks. Like, it's not cool. It's seriously not cool. But didn't she get married to someone and immediately get divorced like days later? Like they annulled it or something?
Well, I think this is her 6th marriage. So I'm going to say yes. Jan Hayhurst is the man's name that she married. They got married on Christmas Eve. She's only 53.
But she looks phenomenal.
I thought she was a little older than that. Oh, that's pretty.
Isn't it so pretty?
Yeah.
And she had like her own little photo shoot. I thought it was gorgeous. I thought it was super pretty.
It's a Valentino veil, if anybody's wondering. And they got married on Christmas Eve. So
yeah, and I always forget that she was married to
Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee. Why was I about to say David Lee? Tommy Lee. They have like 2 boys together. And I will never forget. I remember the show MTV Cribs?
Yeah.
I remember her episode. She was like I want to say her house was like on a beach or something, the house that she was living in at the time. And she had like this own little like shed out back of the house where it was just a bathtub. Yes. It was just a bathtub, and there was just like plants and candles, everything everywhere. I'm like, that is my dream. Yeah, that is my dream, just to have like oh, it was beautiful.
But I remember, I don't know, maybe I'm remembering that. Maybe remembering that part of the house, but I don't remember the house itself.
Neither do I.
Not a big house.
No. I think you're right. I think it was like pretty small, but yeah, that itself, I just remember that. I'm like, oh, I am so jealous. I wish. Oh, that was so nice. But yeah, she looked gorgeous. And apparently, so yeah, he's an architect too. So she is currently somewhere in British Columbia, meaning Canada, right?
I think so.
That's Canada.
Geography or American. If you can't tell.
And I think it's like property that's been in her family, so she's like renovating it because like that's like her permanent home now. And he was helping her like with the renovations too, because he has a background in architect, and he was also like her unofficial bodyguard, and they just fell in love. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet.
That's a Hallmark movie.
Yes, it is. It probably
or a Lifetime movie. Lifetime movie. Wilding out. I sent you a TikTok and I was like, is this real life or is this like a Funny or Die skit? Like, I was so confused because it came up in like my TikTok like ads. And it's all Spider. It's Wendy Williams. It's like the Wendy Williams story, and the video was of her on Halloween in that episode where she faints.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I shouldn't laugh, but
like, what is happening? Why is this being made?
You know who's funding it?
Who?
Her.
Oh, damn. Make me relevant. Just kidding.
Seriously, I don't care for her at all.
No, I don't. I feel like she's aggressively rude.
Yes.
For no reason.
And she just like sits there in her chair and like judges. It's like, lady.
Yeah.
Come on.
I can appreciate some of like maybe like the harsh truths, but sometimes it just seems like malicious.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Absolutely. Yes.
But if anybody's interested, Lifetime is making a movie on Wendy Williams coming out soon. Don't know when. But,
no, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who makes these movies. Wasn't there a Colonel Sanders movie too on Lifetime with what's his name, Mario Lopez?
Oh, what?
Yes. You didn't see this on TikTok?
No.
Oh God. Mario Lopez played Colonel Sanders in, I don't know if it was a Lifetime movie.
The KFC guy?
The who?
Who?
Mario Lopez?
About who?
Colonel Sanders, like KFC Colonel Sanders.
That's what I'm saying, the KFC guy.
Yes. Marla Lopez, KFC. I can't even type straight. Oh,
That has to be a spoof.
Lifetime. No.
Oh,
Lifetime. What are you doing?
My God.
It was called. What is the movie called? It's a mini movie. A Recipe for Seduction. Premiered on December 13th. And he was hired as a household chef. And he walks around in a tight shirt, and he has like the Colonel Sanders like goatee, and he has like the little black ascot. Somehow gets involved in a love triangle. It's real. It's a real thing.
You're joking.
No, I'm not. I wish I was.
You're joking.
No, as I said, what is Lifetime doing? Like, who is funding these films? Who's giving the green light and saying like, that's the one? Yeah, let's do that one.
Well, you know what? I should just any scripts I have, I should just send them to Lifetime because I think they're shit, and they might think it's the greatest thing in the world.
Shoot your shot, girl.
Seriously.
And maybe they'll test me because I need some money. I don't know what's happening over there. I don't know who's in charge. I need answers.
Wow.
I demand answers.
I still think you're lying. I don't believe that.
I'm going to send you videos.
On to another biopic movie that's in the making. Photo has been released of Keistu as Princess Diana.
That was really good.
She looks a lot like her. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, it was like uncanny. Is that the word?
Yeah. And you pointed out something really good, her accent. I wonder how that's going to be.
I'm so nervous. Because I feel like Princess Diana, my vision of her is just like always like demure but like very fluid in the way that she speaks. I don't think Kristen Stewart has ever said a sentence that was like fluid and just like broken up, and it's just like, what is it gonna sound like? Like, oh, fit up, like the boy eats like you just said then, like your mother hates me, fit up, and it's just like I can't do it. I don't know.
It should be interesting. I will definitely watch it.
You will?
Yeah, I will watch it because I have to know.
I have to know. The Cliff Notes.
Yeah.
I don't think I can sit through that. But it's called Spencer?
Yeah, it's called Spencer because that's her maiden name, Diana Spencer.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
I know. I feel like I'm going to be cringing the entire time. Prove us wrong, Keistu. Prove us wrong. She did good in Happy Holidays. What was it called? Happiest Season. Sorry. Happiest Season. So, I mean, we're gonna give her a chance. Give her a chance.
We're rooting for you.
Give her a chance. Other baby news: the stars of Pen 15 are pregnant at the same time.
It's really cute.
They're gonna have best friend babies.
Yeah.
It's the cutest thing. It's the cutest thing. So Anna Kunkel and Maya Erskine. They're pregnant together.
Did you see them in Big Mouth? Did you watch the new season of Big Mouth?
Yes, I did. So loved it.
But that's awesome for them. Yeah. Also, Maya.
Yes.
She was an Insecure.
I don't think I watched Insecure.
Oh, you need to watch it. I don't know if it's the second season. She plays Molly's coworker, and who's Issa's best friend, and it's talking about how black men just don't marry black women because she gets engaged to a black guy. But she can play it's a complete opposite character of Maya, and it's just really fun to see her like that. You know?
Yeah, I've seen trailers of her in like other things. There's one movie where she's in it with Jack Quaid, Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan's kid.
Oh, okay.
I think they're like, I forget what it's called, but I think the concept of the movie is that they're each other's like plus ones for weddings and stuff like that. It looked funny. I just never got a chance to see it. I'm sure it's somewhere on a streaming thing that I can watch. But she's good. I like her. She's a good actress. The other girl, Anna, she's not real. I haven't really seen her in much other stuff.
I don't think I've ever seen her in anything else.
Yeah. But yeah, so exciting. Bebe BFFs. Coming
Yeah.
soon. And hopefully there'll be a season 3 sometime in the near future, but
I just love that they play themselves.
it's like 30-something-year-old women and real 13-year-old kids.
I know.
It's so crazy.
But the first season, I think because I didn't know who they were, I'm like, are these? I know they're older, but I didn't think they were that much older.
Really?
I thought maybe they were like 20 something, like trying to play like a 12 or 13-year-old. But no.
Yeah.
No.
It's the greatest thing. It's so great.
I love that show.
So we have a couple breakup alert.
This is so sad.
This is sad and so confusing too because they just like stayed quiet about this the entire time. So Elliot Page files for divorce from Emma Portner. They put out a joint statement and it mentions that they separated back over the summer.
And that's so crazy because Elliot just. Okay, when was that?
Like
that was
in December, November. It was fairly recently.
Right.
Yeah.
And Emma, their partner, was like super supportive. Like,
yes, but they ended. Emma ended up like deactivating her account for a while because people kept questioning her, asking what her how does she identify stupid questions like that. Like, well, one, it's none of your fucking business. Like, why are you asking somebody? Like, if they want to share that, sure. But she did deactivate her account for a while and then recently reactivated it, and they both have removed photos of each other from their accounts.
I feel like they were such a loving couple.
Yeah. Well,
but I mean, just the support that Emma gave to Elliot, I think, was huge. And a big testament. Sure. Like, even if you're not with somebody and things don't work out, like, you can still be there for them.
Exactly.
Another way.
Exactly.
So sad, but we'll see. Elliot's pretty quiet on IG too.
Yeah.
The last photo was on December 20th. Just thanking everybody after.
Yeah.
Came out as trans. So we'll see. I'm excited to see that journey though. Have you watched The Umbrella Academy?
So I did watch the first episode like way back when it first came out.
Uh-huh.
And I never continued because I was really confused as to what was happening. So I don't think I was paying attention enough.
Mm-hmm. I think it's, you have to pay attention just because of like the time.
Yes, it seemed like there was going to be a lot of time jumps. And I'm like, oh, I need to come back to this. So when I could pay attention, I just never did.
Yeah. I want to start watching it. And like I said, I started watching the first episode like you.
Yeah.
But it was when I was like trying to set up our new TV and I just wanted to test like the 4K, like Ultra HD. But I had no idea what the plot line was. I was like, it looks good.
It did look good. And there's going to be a third season. So I don't know. It's probably something we should hop on and watch.
Possibly.
There's so much stuff to watch.
Stay relevant.
All right. On to our new segment of things I learned on TikTok. Do you want to go first?
TikTok. Okay. I feel like the stuff that I learned is like, it's fucking with my mind, bro. Okay, so the first one, when you hear the words life sentence, what do you think?
Like you're like going to prison life sentence? You're there until you're dead.
Right?
Yeah.
And then when you hear like multiple life sentences, you're like...
I feel like that's more of a poetic way for the victims' families and the victim themselves to like...
stick the fork
in. Yeah, I think it's just a way, like a poetic way of saying it. Regardless, they're there for their life.
It's not. False.
What?
A life sentence is 15 years. 15 years. That's a life sentence. So when someone gets multiple life sentences, they're getting sentenced in increments of 15 years. And I'm like, what the fuck? What? So I'm like, okay, sometimes I see stuff on TikTok. I'm like, someone just made this up, right? Just to like mess with my mind. Google what a life sentence is. And it's 15 years.
How is that considered? Where do they get the number 15 from a life sentence? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I do not know.
Okay, sorry. My little bun is like hanging on for dear life right now. I feel it like, you know how you just feel it just like slipping and slipping?
Well, I don't know what we both did because I just got an extra loop here. So let me just tie that back around. not my shining moment. This isn't the best representation of who I am, or this is really who I am. Let's get real, okay?
No one is who they really are. They haven't been for over a year now. Yeah, look, like I'm not now. Okay, I need to know where the 15 comes into play. Like, that's not a life.
It's not at all. I mean, it is. It is a life. So life sentence. So how long is a life sentence? In most of the United States, a life sentence means a person in prison for 15 years with the chance for parole. It can be very, very confusing to hear a man.
I do. Oh, you just said that. I do remember there are some where they say life sentence with no chance of parole, but even if you get a life sentence and if they don't say no chance of parole, you are able to get a chance?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Right. So I'm just boggled.
Good to know.
Right?
Good to know. But I'd like to know where the number 15 came from.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll do some more research. I won't, but I'll say I will, and that'll make me feel better. But also about how the sharks' migration patterns were based off of the slave ships that were coming from Africa. And this is real sad. And this is like, I don't know if this is like a trigger warning for some people because it's really not nice. But when they would throw slaves overboard.
I knew you were going to say that.
And then the sharks would come like for food. So the modern shark migration like pattern is based off of the slave trade like route.
That's insane.
It's disgusting.
Oh my God, I didn't know that. I didn't know where you were going with this because you went from like life sentence to shark migration. I'm like, what's happening?
Welcome to my For You page. It gets wild. And then the last thing I want to share that makes me feel very old is so many things that Gen Z thinks that we do that shows our age. One being the crying face emoji. So like when we're like laughing and it's like the cry face emoji. So it's like, don't do it because then you're going to show your age.
What is wrong with that?
What is wrong with you? Wearing your hair in the middle.
Okay, I've been hearing that.
That's like the only way to wear your hair. Because if you wear your hair on the side, it's like old grandma.
Okay, because I used to wear my hair on the. You know what? I will never forget this though. I'm pointing at you. I remember once I was parting my hair in the middle, and you said to me like, "Why are you parting your hair in the middle?" I'm like, "Because that's just how my hair fell." But this is like years ago. I think we were like early high school or something. So I stopped and I started parting. And if you go on my Facebook, you will see all the old pictures of me. My hair is all parted right down this side.
So it's
do it right now. But yeah, this. Oh yes. Wow, I don't know what's happened. See, my hair won't even do it because I don't even do it that much. But yeah, I always parted my hair on the side. So now that shows that you're old.
Mm-hmm. It's an old lady's hairstyle. What was the last thing? There's something else. Oh, jeans, skinny jeans. No more skinny jeans. It's just straight leg mom jeans. If you wear a skinny jean, you're old.
When for us, if we were mom jeans, we were considered old.
Right. It's just like the generations just keep like
they're
trading off.
They're just throwing shit. You know what? And they're not even being original because they're taking things that we already did that we had started doing, but we're like, nope, we can't do that. So we change things, and then they want to change it back. These little fuckers. Okay, these little kids. Okay, good to know. I'm old.
Same.
I still don't get the laughing emoji thing. What's wrong with that?
I don't know. I guess like if you use like the like I don't remember. Oh, like the skull one because it's like you're literally dead. Or your response could be like I and then like a hyphen because it's just like I don't even have words. Like I and I'm just like okay, I just get a little too specific on how to respond. It's creative. I'll give you that much. It's creative.
That's cute. I don't know. That just got me heated right now.
Melissa's ready to fight. So.
I'm kind of mad. These fuckers.
I don't think they're trying to help us stay and stay because I think we could do it. I think we could stay under the radar.
They would be nowhere without us. We started everything. They were doing the things that we were doing, and now it's just considered old. Okay, I'm mad.
Mad. Okay, what did you learn on TikTok?
Okay, so apparently Scar from Lion King ate Mufasa is what this one child was trying to put out into the universe and fucked everyone up. So there was a scene. Okay, so yeah, you see Mufasa. Like anyone who has not seen Lion King, who are you? Are you a human? Are you alive? Like, are you of this earth? I don't know. But in Lion King, remember how Mufasa gets trampled, whatever, and then just like the body's gone. Like they just never like revisited after
with their burial.
Yeah, after Simba walked away from his dad or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then you see another scene where Scar is in his little cave thing and he has a skull in his hand and he's using it as a puppet. And this kid's like, oh my God, that is a lion skull. So this person Googled that hyenas don't usually eat lions and that sometimes lions would eat each other because of like the whole, what is it, circle life, food chain, kingdom thing. What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah. So freaked everyone out. But I saw that and I literally felt so sad. I'm like, oh my God, he ate his brother. Like, oh my God, like, you just never thought of that. But I did read an article and someone said, no, hyenas do sometimes eat lions, especially if they didn't. Why at the end, Scar would be so afraid when the hyenas turned on him and went and attacked him. So hyenas do eat lions. And the skull was actually a skull of a baboon.
Okay.
So this kid just nearly ruined everyone's childhood.
Yeah,
but for a second, I believed it. I was like, oh my God, Scar ate his brother.
Yeah.
That's not okay. Like, I sat there for a minute like, oh, okay.
With the Incredibles music playing in the background. Making you think.
Oh. And then I had to Google it. I'm like, did Scar really eat his brother? And then found that article. I was like, okay, thank God. So it is, I mean, sure, it could be a possibility, but I don't think that's what Disney intended. At least I hope.
I don't think so.
I hope.
No, I don't think so. But I think that just goes to show how quickly you can go down a rabbit hole of watching something and it looks pretty legit and you think it's true. But you go look it up there and you're like, oh, thank gosh.
There's another one. I forgot to write it down. So do you remember in Monsters, Inc., it was the first one, and that one, did you see this one? And the one monster comes running out of the room, freaking out, saying, it tried to touch me, it tried to touch me. Did you see this one?
It was only 6.
No.
You sent it to me.
Oh, did I?
No.
I don't even know. This one? No. So the kid freezes it where the monster opens up the bedroom door to run out of it, and there's a poster. And the person's like, I've seen this poster before. And then it's Sid's room. Sid tried touching the monster.
Which is so, because then you start to like try to figure out the timeline, because I feel like there's a timeline of all these Pixar movies because somehow they're all connected.
Yes.
Because there's in Toy Story 3 or 4 when Bonnie goes to school. Might be 4. And they freeze on like this little girl that has like pigtails and she looks just like Boo. But she's older, obviously. She's not like a baby anymore. And it's like, is this Boo in Bonnie's preschool class? But in the back is also, what's her name's mom from Inside Out, dropping her off. So that means that like that girl was also in, like, I don't know. Pixar's kind of like a
Pixar needs to give us answers about Boo, because still to this day, was that Boo that said kitty when he came back into the room? Like, or was it her daughter? Like, was it her? Like, how much time had passed? Like, I need answers. Did they ever answer this?
I don't know. I did hear a theory though that like Wally came before Monsters Inc. Like humans just whatever fucked up the planet, and then the only thing that was inhabited that could inhabit Earth were monsters. So that's why monsters were there or whatever. I don't think that much time passed for Mike to fix the door. For her voice to still sound like that.
Yeah. But then again, was it actually Boo? Was it her child or something? You know what I mean? Or I don't even, you have no idea. But then again, monsters are in a different universe from the humans. Technically.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because they have to go through this magic.
Yeah, they have to go through the doors. I don't know. I still want answers. Was that Boo? What does she look like? What is she doing now?
No.
I still want
answers. Are they going to make another one? That's the only one they never said they're going to make another one of.
Yeah, because they came out with Monsters University, but that was a prequel. That's not... That's not answers.
It does not count.
Give me answers. Oh my goodness. One other thing I did learn, I was going to send this in our group chat, but I just realized I forgot about it because I was high when I read this and it confused me. And it wasn't on TikTok. So I was on, I think it was like I don't even know what the form was, but somebody was like, oh, what are some like random facts that just whatever. This blew my mind, and it only blew my mind because I was high, but imagine yourself high listening to this. Okay. No matter how fast our brain can process information, it can never be fast enough to experience the actual present moment. Everything we experience is in the past.
Delay. Yeah, that's true. That's so true.
I read that high last night. I'm like, what's happening?
As you're no,
my
it's
head
gone.
just went like
The moment's gone again.
I'm like, I'm gonna send this in group chat. I'm like, no, if they start texting me, then my mind's really gonna be blown. I'm gonna wait, and I completely forgot about it until now.
Oh my god, that's so true.
That's crazy.
There's so many things that I've like read or found on TikTok, like after hitting like an edible, and I'm just like, oh god, like that's so true. There's like a saying that they say like we are the universe experiencing itself, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that means. But then the more you think about it, like if you're high, you're like,
yes,
I do know what that
means.
Yes. I know what it means. And some people say like, what if we're just like Earth? We are just literally just a part of a bigger organism.
We're doing a bad job. We're not doing great.
It's like a gallbladder. They're gonna have to take us out pretty soon.
Yes, please.
We don't know how to take care of things. But I don't know. Yeah, I think that's why I like these sci-fi shows and like these post-apocalyptic like series, because I don't know. I think because it's outside of the norm and like makes you think differently. Yeah. That's very true. Yeah. We can't process the present.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, blew my mind. Blew my mind. Did you learn anything else?
No, I don't think anything else.
Okay, so on to our weekly binge. How's that going?
I finished the 100.
You did?
Yeah, we paid to watch it. I was just like, God, finish it. I was off all weekend. I think I watched the last 2 seasons this weekend.
Oh my God.
That's a lot of binging. Here are my thoughts. Keep dropping my phone. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I think I liked it in the beginning because, again, it filled that void of me wanting this kind of genre of a show. But even as I was watching it, like, I was just like, it started to get redundant.
Yeah.
Like, we have to save our people. We have to save our people. And then it's just like, they would make very questionable decisions. And it's just like, we're not learning from these questionable decisions. Like, I get we're teenagers, but like a lot's happening. Like, we could retain some information and apply it to the next time. So I think that kind of threw me off. But here's my biggest thing. And I don't know if it was a casting issue or if it was something within the book or the books. I don't know if it's like a series of books. I feel like every main character, so like Clark, Bellamy, Octavia, Maddie, who was like the little girl later on, Murphy. I don't know if Amori, but Raven, like I loved Raven, who was like their pilot and their mechanic and stuff. I feel like she should have been like the Clark. Like, I don't know why Clark was the leader. Like, why did they pick her?
That is a good point.
Nothing about her said leader to me.
Yes. Now that you say like, that is a good point. Are all 7 seasons are on Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay. So I know one spoiler thing that happens because I fucking Instagram. Because you know how Instagram like now like shows you things that you might like when you're scrolling. It showed like a meme, or not a meme, but like screen grabs of an episode. I'm like, what? She did that? No. So it's ruined for me. I still have to watch it. But now that you point that out, yeah, I don't know what was so great about her. Because, yeah, her mom was important, but her mom was the important one. Her mom was a doctor, like all that stuff. What did you do, Clark?
Right. And then I think it goes into this common trope, which has angered me more and more the older that I've gotten, is that people of color are never in front and center. So, like, with this series, they came down to earth, and the majority of the people on the ground it was like a mixed bag of people.
The grounders.
But grounders were seen as like savages.
Yeah.
And they were like people of color. And then there was like everyone was just always in the background, or they were getting killed off.
Yeah.
Or like there was a lesbian character, and like spoiler, like she gets killed off too. But it's just like, why is this happening over and over again? It was really starting to get me mad, because I'm just like, why are all of these like people dying? And meanwhile, Clark is just like fucking parading her tits around, you know, the new world, not caring about anybody but herself, saying that she does, but like, it's not fair.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it was a casting issue, or like, again, if that was outlined in like the books or anything, but I just feel like I'm over it. Like, I'm tired of seeing like people of color be in the background or play such a supporting role to like be someone's salvation, but then they get killed or they don't get the credit for it.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at.
You were so hopeful in the beginning.
I was. I'm like, oh, this is fun. Like a bunch of teenagers gonna, you know, recolonize the planet. And then I'm just like, oh, really? Come on. But Raven does come through in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
And I think like their character development too was like not there. And I wish the acting was a little bit better. Maybe if Clark was a better actress, you know? She just wasn't doing it for me. But I also feel like she didn't develop enough as a character. Like, I think Raven did. Bellamy did.
Oh, yeah. Bellamy for sure. I'd say him for sure, because he was such an a-hole in the beginning, I feel like.
In the beginning, that was the first season.
And then he just like became the huge fan favorite.
Right. So like if everybody had like that kind of arc as like him, then I would have maybe enjoyed it a little bit more. But I think because Joan's like, you're still watching the show. I was like, I gotta finish it. At this point, I just have to finish it. And he was like, it's like, oh, you're like Elaine, because in Seinfeld she had like this punch card for like if you get 10 punches, you get a free sub. And she's like, I have 9, so I have to get 1 more, and then I get the free sub. He's like, but the sub sandwiches are horrible from that place. Why would you get them? She's like, I know, but I already have 9, so I just need to get 1 more. And it's like, that's exactly how I felt. Like season 5, I got 2 more seasons. I just got to finish it, okay? I'm almost done. Not quick. But I mean, if you want something to watch, there's a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
7 seasons.
Yeah.
And the way that it ends, I guess it is fulfilling, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't know. I roll. Because it's like everyone always just like cares about Clark, and Clark's our leader. We have to protect Clark. And it's just like, what the fuck did this bitch do? She does nothing but get everybody killed. So, I don't know. I recommend it if you have time.
Okay. I'll put it on the back burner to finish it then.
Yeah. Front loading. But I have watched WandaVision.
How is that? So I don't know. I don't watch Marvel. I don't do anything. I like Elizabeth Olsen though. And that's all. So I don't know.
So it's Wanda and Vision in like this 1950s kind of like sitcom, the first episode. So, I mean, it's great. Like the actor that plays Vision, like Paul Bettany, or I don't know what his name is, the British actor. He was in A Knight's Tale.
Okay. I don't know who you're talking about.
Like the Da Vinci Code. He was like that albino monk that like
okay.
I love him. I think he's a great actor. He plays Vision. He played Vision in like the Marvel.
Yeah.
But I thought it was just like a play on them because, I mean, spoiler for you, I think majority of the people of the world have seen like the Avengers.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Vision. Okay. Vision's not alive anymore.
I do know that. I do know that because I will say when I heard about this WandaVision thing, I had to know what it was about. So I was reading. See, I read more than I watch. So I was reading about like the Scarlet Witch, her backstory, and then obviously Vision gets entangled and it says he died. I'm like, well, how are they doing this show? So I wasn't sure how it was.
Yeah. So I thought maybe it was just like a fun little thing that was something. Did you hear that sound? I'm just trying to get comfortable. I thought they were doing like just maybe an in-between series just for fun.
Yeah.
Just like cheeky. But then as I was watching it, the end of the episode, the first episode, pans out of like the TV, and then you see someone writing in a notebook with like all these other dials around it, and it looks very like bunkery. And I'm like, what's this? So then I thought maybe this is all in her head, Wanda's head. So right now there's only 4 episodes out.
Okay.
And they're super short, 25 minutes. Sometimes I feel like the credits are longer than the actual episode. It's like 6 minutes of credits. What are we doing here?
Oh my goodness.
But the most recent episode, well, let me tell you.
Oh my goodness. Spoilers for anyone. Go. I want to know.
Okay, spoilers on WandaVision. If you're not up to episode 4 or even 3, don't listen to this. In 3, 2, 1. So in episode 3, there's Geraldine or Geraldine, I forgot her name, that keeps like coming up to Wanda just to like, I don't know, like be her friend or whatever. But she says something to her that happened in the real world. She's because Wanda's had babies, she had twins. And she said, oh, I was a twin. And she said her brother's name. And Geraldine, she's like, oh, I know he died in Ultron or something, right? And she's like, what did you say? She's like, oh, I didn't say anything. Like
there's glitches going on in their little worlds. Okay.
Because I didn't know if she was a part of this world. Like, are these all people that Wanda's making, like, to go along with her in Vision?
Yeah.
At the end of the episode, you see this girl fall out of the sky, like, onto, like, a field. Not Wanda, the Geraldine girl that said, like, Ultron. The next episode, you find out that Wanda has essentially taken over a whole town and, like, put over, like, a shield on it so, like, no one can get in or out. And she's kind of puppeting everybody around to go with like this idea of like her living this happy life with Vision. But then you see Vision and he's dead. So it's like she's kind of just puppeting. I don't know if it's like the memory of him or like, I don't know what it is. But because she said that to him, it kind of broke this veil of her being in that moment. So then he walks back in and she just sees like his like dead robot face. And then she went, oh my God. And then it went back to normal because she was like snapped back into character or whatever. So I don't know where this is going to go. I'm very interested. There's so many theories on this too about how Wanda ends up making all of like the mutants in like the MCU and like all this stuff. So because she has like this radioactive shield over everybody.
Yeah.
So like maybe when everyone is out of it, they all become mutants or like this explodes because she just freaks out.
Yeah. Oh, snap.
It's interesting.
It sounds interesting.
Like the Marvels, like, series. Did you say shush to yourself?
I said, oh, shit, because I kicked my mic.
Here.
Shush, Joe.
Shush. But yeah, that's all I have to say about WandaVision. It's good. How about you? What are you thinking?
So Dennis and I watched yesterday the movie The Little Things with Denzel Washington, Rami Malek, and Jared Leto. It's on HBO Max. It's also in theaters, but they released it on HBO Max. I thought it was good. It's psychological thriller. There's like a serial killer, something's going on. They have to figure out like who it is. Denzel Washington is kind of like a retired detective kind of, but you hear his story. It's really good. You have to pay attention, though, to understand. And Jared Leto, he is so creepy.
Oh, really?
He's so creepy. He's so creepy. Oh, my God. He's so creepy. And Rami Malek, Dennis has never seen anything with him. And Dennis is just staring. He's like, this guy's crazy looking. He goes, he's so crazy looking. It's like his eyes.
He looks like a pug.
Yeah, it's like his eyes. But they're like, obviously, there's some funny moments that aren't supposed to be funny. It was just like, the delivery and stuff. And Dennis was just like, he laughed a few times. I'm like, oh, okay. He actually enjoyed it, which was surprising. But yeah, if you want like a good psychological thriller, I recommend The Little Things. It's good, but pay attention. Because I was paying attention, but I was also on my laptop writing. So there was a few things I missed, but thankfully he explained it to me so I didn't have to pretend like he didn't know I wasn't paying attention. But it was good. I liked it. And like I said, Jared Leto, ooh, man, he's just, he knows how to play the creepy roles so good.
A good ending.
the ending, like I said, ties things in that you need to pay attention to.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not the typical serial killer psychological thriller that you would. I don't know how to explain without giving things away. So we're just gonna leave it at that. And then right before we started recording, I just finished the movie Palmer with Justin Timberlake on Apple TV. It was really good. It was really good. In the beginning, I'd say it's like the first like 15 minutes, maybe less than that. There is a worthy like Bridgerton 15-second scene. I'm like, oh, JT, you see his ass. It's nice. I'm like, okay.
Nice.
Okay. It's literally like the scene is like 10, 15 seconds, but I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, Dennis, please don't come upstairs.
Is this with, oh god. Is this with the co-star that he...
No. No, it's with Juno Temple. Again, I've mentioned her before, Juno Temple. She's just such a good actress. She needs to be recognized for something. She's so good. It was with her character. But he does get involved. I don't want to... Okay. I'm not going to give it away. But... Okay. Yes, I was trying to look for, like, something between him and the other, like, co-star, but I didn't get, like, the vibes. So I don't know what that whole thing was about when they were... Because they were filming in New Orleans, and they were pictured on a balcony with a bunch of people, and they were holding hands and whatnot, but that's all that was, shown. I think it was, like, in between filming or after they finished filming or whatnot. But yeah, I thought it was so good. It's so good. So really quick, what it's about, he like just got released from prison. He goes to live with his grandmother, and his grandmother has like this land where Juno Temple's character is living on in a trailer with her son, Sam. And Sam is not your typical boy that everyone says, oh, boys need to like this, boys need to like that. He loves fairies. He wants to be a princess. He loves dolls. He wears clips in his hair. He wants to be a cheerleader. Oh, he's just fabulous. This little boy did such a good job. Oh, so heartbreaking. He's so good. Oh, so good. And so the grandmother always ends up watching the boy when the mom just like runs off. Like she just runs off and, drug addicts and everything like that. So she's always taking care of him. So Palmer, who is Justin Timberlake's character, ends up getting really close with him and like falls in, like loves him and wants, to adopt him, all that stuff. It's so good. You have to watch it. You have to watch it.
Okay.
I recommend it. But yeah, I did get teary-eyed. I'm like, don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry.
I think I will cry.
It was so sweet. It was so sweet. It's good. But yeah, that's all I've been watching. I have a lot of other stuff that I need to watch and catch up on. I need to catch up on The Walking Dead because I am so behind. It's so sad. It's bad.
Like how seasons are there?
Oh yeah. The pandemic, COVID completely screwed everything up. So the last half of season 10 is being aired at the end of February. And then they're doing one final season. And then there's all the spinoffs and movies that are being made. So I just need to catch up. Even though I know everything that happens, I still need to watch it just to visually see it instead of just reading it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might restart that. I don't know where I left off. Like season 5 or something, maybe.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
You got a lot of episodes to go.
Yeah. But something that your sister recommended to me, which was actually really good, I started watching it today, is Bling Empire on Netflix.
Oh, what is that about?
It's like a reality show, as they say with air quotes. And it's like Crazy Rich Asians, but real life people that live that lifestyle.
Okay. Are they all in LA?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
How did you know LA? It just always seemed like they're in LA.
I just feel like LA is just like...
It's where all the crazy rich people are.
Yes. Seriously, you have to be crazy rich to live there comfortably. It's insane. That's why I left.
Oh, no, I did it again.
Yeah, no thank you.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's like an easy, like maybe background noise too.
Okay.
Like if you have something on, it's fun.
Okay.
But that's all I got.
Okay. I have a lot to watch. I'm gonna do that right now. Since I'm not eating dinner I'm doing steak and veggies again, so.
Steak and veggies. I don't know why when I think of steak and veggies, I hear fried campaigns. Like The Office. Steak and veggies.
Yeah, so yeah, I have nothing else. So yeah, we'll just keep an eye out on some of the celeb gossips. Definitely need to. I haven't heard anything about Army Hammer, so hopefully he's getting his help soon. Because I keep looking to see if something has been like posted, but nothing so far.
I don't know. Yeah.
So I'm worried about him.
We'll see.
He's
I don't
scary.
know.
He is scary. All right, then. Until next time, you guys can follow us on Instagram, Pop Culture Pumas Pod, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Gmail, popculturepumaspod@gmail.com. And TikTok.
Pop Culture Primas. We got there first.
Yes. We got there first. Yeah.
I haven't made a TikTok in a little bit, but yes.
Like I said, I need to get better at it. I just need to get the nerve to get on that camera there. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Until next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.